You know, a series about learned tenses in English is being covered on this channel. So, in my previous video, I had covered perfect continuous tense, that was present perfect continuous tense, and past perfect continuous tense. And that was the part 9 of that series. And today's video is part 10, that's about future perfect continuous tense. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anshul. Welcome to Explore More and Learn. I hope you all are taking very good care of yourself. If you are new to this channel, then subscribe it. You will get very informative and useful videos on this channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon too. Let's start this video quickly. As I told you in my previous video, if you have not watched that yet, then you will get the link in the description box below. I'll post the link for that whole series, that is learn tenses in English, in the description box below, so don't forget to watch that too. Okay, so I told you that in present perfect continuous tense and past perfect continuous tense, the basic rule is that we use been and verb in ing form. Okay, but before that, if it is present perfect continuous tense, we use has, have, and if it is past perfect continuous tense, then we use had. Rest of the structure is same. Okay, in the same way, if it is future perfect continuous tense, then we use will have. Why is it so? I'll tell you just now. As it is future perfect continuous tense, so in future, what do you use? Otherwise, like simple future, we use will. Okay, and because it is perfect future perfect continuous tense, so what will you do? You will take will for future, you will take have for perfect, and what will you take for continuous? You will take verb in ing form for continuous tense. So the name itself reveals the basic structure, or you can say the rule for the sentences. Okay, what is that? Future perfect continuous tense. So take will for future, take have for perfect, and take verb in ing form for continuous. So you will get the basic structure, that is will have plus been, then verb in ing form. So what is the new thing we are adding here? By name you have taken will, have, and ing form of verb, but you will add been here. Okay, this will be added in all kinds of form. What is that? Been. Okay, rest of the things will remain the same. So will have plus been, then verb in ing form. Let's understand this rule in detail. So before that, you should know what is future perfect continuous tense. So it shows an action that began in the present or past and continues to some point of time in future. So an action which begins in the present or which began in the past, but that continues to some point of time in future. That is all about future perfect continuous tense. So let's understand with examples. What are they? Like, I'll have been doing my work by 2 p.m. So here you see the rule will have, okay, verb in ing form and connected with been, and then you are having or mentioning like it will continue to some point of time in future. Another example, he will have been completing his project by the end of this month. Another example. Now, let's understand these examples with the basic structure of sentences. That is subject plus will have, then been, then verb in ing form. Okay? So, after subject, this is the basic structure. And subject, whatever it is, like singular nouns or he, she, it. So there is no confusion like we have in other tenses, like in present perfect or past perfect. Here there is no confusion whether the subject is singular noun or plural nouns, or pronouns like I, we, you, they, or he, she, it will have the same structure, that is will have, then been, then verb in ing form. It is applicable for all the subjects like singular or plural nouns or pronouns like these. Okay, will follow the same structure. Now we'll see that how do we use these structures in other kinds of sentences like positive, negative, and questions. Okay, so in positive sentence, the same structure you will follow, that is this: subject, then will have, then been, then verb in ing form. Okay, you have understood. For example, my teacher will have been finishing this lesson by the end of this lesson, by the end of this week. So here we'll have the same structure, whether it is singular noun. Suppose if I say my teachers, then also you will not change this structure, that will remain the same structure. What's that? Like will have, been, and finishing. That will be the same structure for any subject, whether it is singular or plural. Okay, now in negative sentences, where will you add not? Let's see. So here in negative sentences, first you will use subject, then will, then not. So not is used between will and have. Here you will use not, remember. Okay, so in positive sentences we were using will have together, but here you will use not between will and have. Then the same structure will be followed: been, then verb in ing form. For example, my teacher will not have been finishing this lesson by the end of this week. Okay, so here you are adding this not between will and have. Rest of the structure is same. Now the structure in the question form, like will come before the subject. Okay, you will use will before the subject, then have, then the same structure: been plus verb in ing form. Okay, so remember this, that you are taking will before the subject, not have. Okay, for example, will my teacher have been finishing this lesson by the end of this week? Remember, don't get confused that we'll not use have because the subject is singular. No, whether the subject is singular or plural, you will use have only, because this is the basic structure of future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so will have will be there, but this is question, so will come before the subject and have will remain here only. Been, then verb in ing form. Got it? Will my teacher have been finishing this lesson by the end of this week? So this is the basic structure for all kind of sentences. I hope you have got it. So just to check your understanding, I would like to ask this question. Sorry for this disturbance at the back. So complete this sentence in future perfect continuous tense, that is you blank, and I am giving you this verb learn all the tenses by the end of this month. So what will you do? Just apply this basic structure or apply the rule we follow for future perfect continuous tense, and the verb is learn. So just use the basic structure of the sentences here in the blank and try to post your answer in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, then please press like and don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you may get notification for the next video. Very soon I'll upload another video. I'll try to teach you all the tenses all together at a glance. So thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.